All right.
It's okay. Thanks, sir.
Oh, sorry. All
Thank
right.
you.
The 55th Circuit Court is now in session with the Honorable Thomas R. Evans presiding.
Good morning, you may be seated. Calling the case of Mary L. Roroff versus Huntington National Bank, file 20-90006-CH. Would counsel identify for the record, please?
Your Honor, Isaac Post for Mary Roroff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Kingo on behalf of defendant Huntington Bank.
Today is the date and time scheduled for a status conference in this case. Originally, it was scheduled for a non-jury trial, a bench trial, but then the parties in the court agreed to conduct a status conference instead. What is the state of the case from your point of view, Mr. Post?
Your Honor, I think that we've been, I know this case has been kind of here for a while, but we've been chugging along in a forward direction. I believe, and Mr. Kingo maybe can speak to this better than me, but I believe we are getting pretty close. I know all of the material necessary to look at a remodification of the loan was submitted. I believe all of that paperwork has been processed by the bank, and there's just a couple of things that we're waiting for it to be processed. And I think we're all optimistic that a loan modification will be approved in an amount that will be satisfactory to my client. And so I think I'll let Mr. Kingo kind of elaborate a little more, because I think most of this, I think, is on the bank's end. And I think Mr. Kingo will have a better idea than I will.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. And on behalf of the defendant, your position is what, sir?
Yeah, I was notified on Friday, May 28th, that Ms. Roroff, the plaintiff, had been approved for a loan modification, and that the actual modification document would be forthcoming. I spoke with my client yesterday, and I passed this along to Mr. Post as well. My client is simply waiting now for the results of an appraisal to come back. They're expecting that to be returned here in the next couple days. And then once they receive that, I'll receive the loan modification document. I'll forward it over to Mr. Post. Mr. Post is aware that the modification, if acceptable to his client, would be contingent upon a dismissal of this case with prejudice. So where we're at now is simply waiting for this appraisal to be returned back to my client. Then I'll receive the loan modification, assuming it's acceptable to Mr. Post and his client. And then the court will be receiving a dismissal order thereafter. I don't know how long it'll take to receive this appraisal. I've been told, they're expecting it within a matter of days, but, I was led to believe on May 28th that it was forthcoming. And here we are roughly about 10 days later.
Okay. Would you like me then to just schedule the case for a status conference, say August 16th or so? And if you resolve the case before then, that's all to the good. If not, we'd at least have a mechanism in place to keep tabs on the status of the case.
Yeah, that would be great. I would agree. Yeah, it'd be good to have a control date out there. And you said August 16th, a Monday?
Yes, I was thinking that would that work for you, Mr. Post?
That works for me, Your Honor.
All right, why don't we say then we'll have a status conference at 2:15 p.m. on Monday, August 16th, 2021. And like I say, that's just for control purposes, so it's entirely plausible. The case might even be resolved before then. And if not, I'll see you on August 16th.
Thank you very much for your time, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kingo, and thank you, Mr. Post.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll be in recess then.
All right.